vision.
That's awesome.
Hey, that was good timing. You missed me.
I know. We missed your check-in, but we all heard you.
Oh,
So,
very good.
I think we need to give you a round of applause. Those are some really
Yeah.
good wins. Yeah,
Well.
that's really good, Bobby. That's really good. And
I-
I especially like the serendipity, experience of just like talking with someone. And I love that, like, your ears were open, right? And you didn't jump in and tell them about it. And I love that about that, that whole thing about listen, say, well, right now is not the right time, but I'd love to get together with you and talk about and see if this is a fit for you. Right. If not, no worries. I mean, I tell people all the time, I'm like, I would love to talk with you about it. Right now is not the time in a public place, but let's set up another time and hear me out. Hear me on this. We will always be friends, whether you do this, buy a product, don't buy a product.
Mhm.
I want to see if it's a good fit for you. Right. We'll be friends forever. Yeah. Yeah. So, and one little tip I would give you is that utilize our team for that. Like, the people who are on here are working the business, seriously. Right. So if we put a team leader chat and say, hey, just meet some of the people that I'm working with. Just say hello. I'll introduce you. And you could say, this is our team leader chat. And, these are amazing people. I want to introduce you to George or whatever. He's looking for something to do, but let us know what he's, where he's at, what step he's at. If he hasn't seen a video or he hasn't done any research on it, he's not in any groups. I just wanted him to be connected to you guys first, right? So we can go in, hey, welcome. Hey, nice to see you. You're going to love it here. We're not selling him. We're not convincing him. We're like, hey, we're a cohesive group. We like to have fun and, welcome.
Gotcha.
Right. And then you follow the steps with the video and putting them in the group. And, then you can go back in later and say, hey, he watched the videos and he liked especially this. So we're taking it to the next step. So we can know what to say.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Very good.
So you can have some backup, because remember that today that happened, right? So today he's at a 10. Okay. If you don't talk to him till tomorrow, he's at a 9. If you wait 3 days, he's at a 7. If you wait 5 days, he's at a 5, and you got to go get him all excited again. Right now it's new, it's hot, it's something you can do one thing today to connect. All right. If you wait 10 days, I mean, he's back at 0. You got to get him all excited again. Make sense?
Yes. Very good. Yeah. When you're looking at my hat, I'm got Google Docs open in my phone. That's my notepad.
Nice. You're so good at that. I got to learn from you about those.
Yeah, right.
Awesome. Great job.
Thank you.
All right. Who wants to go next? Check in.
I can go. I'm just jotting real quick.
All right, Jennifer, you go ahead. Then Whitney's ready.
Mine'll be just real short. It's been quite a week. It's been quite a week on personal development in so many places. So, Cassie's not on here tonight, right?
Not yet.
Okay. Well, I really want to start following her as she does the ATM blow up, but the rest of you as well. Sorry, I didn't mean to leave you all out, but she seems to be rocking that. So I hear you guys. I need to step that up. Any wins this week? I got some great personal development added books, and I also got some real information in my personal development of, I think I finally found my settled for me space that I don't know. I'm doing better at being able to align my time, what I want to do, my desires. I really had on the board today to do my vision board, but that didn't happen the way the day went. And the time, not today, the week. It's just been, I think you started it with crazy, and I went and got my collagen gangster hat too, because I feel It's been crazy. Anyway, no excuses, just sharing that. A struggle I have is really the real of what I really have in my business. I have acquired the customers I have from entering this space 6 years ago. And I learned the last week that, and from some other calls I've listened to and that kind of thing, that your customers, caring for your customers and asking them, who do they know that you could talk to? You willing to do referral posts and all those kind of things. A large handful of my customers are people that just love the product. And now I realized for myself, that's really nice to just have it rolling in, but I now need to engage and get sitting and or out talking. And I've practiced that a little bit over the last 2 weeks, and people are wanting to hear what I have to say and what I'm sharing, or why, what's making me move and groove. And I'm a little bit in awe that I'm finally being heard and seen, not just from people that, like all of you guys, plus other Modere people. I'm actually all of a sudden realizing I have like 40 people following me that have nothing to do with Modere. And it's like, wait, where did they all come from? And I kind of feel for you, Bobby, but I also just heard Cynthia say too, Bobby, I hear if you have something out there and you can't get them for 2 days, but then Cynthia saying if you put it out there, it goes 10, 9, 8. And so I've had both of those extremes. So I'm going to have a nice little sleep tonight to improve those kind of beliefs that I have troubles with, and also getting in the game. I've got goosebumps now. So yeah, I just said that. I'm glad you're recording me, because I'm going to have to watch this and go, oh no, what did I say? But that's good. Thank you for recording. Anyway, so yeah, and also the enough time to get everything done. That's another problem for me, because I have lots of distractions and I have no distractions. They're my own distractions. And getting a grip on that and really seeing the truth of it has been a fun struggle lately, to go, oh my gosh. So mindset shifts have been just going like this, and just grabbing hold and getting them into a practice is what I've been working on this last week. So what I love about this business and the model and the whole point is the financial stability, the freedom to make my own time. The tough part is to be able to be disciplined, and I got nothing else going. So what's my excuse? And there is no excuse. It's more, how do I be the boss and the employee when I've not practiced either one? So I kind of just went, you're just going to practice and do it. So I'm here tonight going, oh my gosh, I'm not sure I wanted to come tonight, and here I am. So this is good with my gangster hat on. The one product I can't do without.
So glad you're here.
Thank you. The one product I love about this group, this company, what they have to offer, that I would not do without, is about this long, the list, but you ask for one. And I guess I forgot to be taking Life. I was taking all the other collagens. I'm drinking the coffee. I'm doing the trim. I love everything. But when I took Life yesterday for the first time, with sport and skin throughout the day, and the coffee and all of that, when I added the Life, and the BFF, I'm sorry. Oh my gosh. Now I'm going to get excited. I'll tone down. It's the Life that I had forgotten to keep going, because of the antioxidants, because of its overall aroundness. And my move and groove this morning in my workout movement class this morning, right from the get-go, I was able to wiggle, move, get my hips going, get my arms. There were things creaking and cracking, you know, that they were getting fluid. And it was like, yes, that's what I've been missing. And I've been like trying to force it. And both sides are now more balanced, that I don't have the pain that I had. This shoulder went loose. This one did something else. And my neck is loosening because, thank you, Cynthia, BFF, your neck, your shoulders, the front, the back, inflammation gone, tightness gone. Oh,
Sucks it
so
out.
I'd say collagen, gangsta. That's what,
Thank you.
whatever a collagen element is, that's my favorite product. But
And
what
I would, you know what?
here to be excited is the Live Clean global label, because I've wanted that for 25 years. So anyway. now-
Awesome. Awesome. And I want to say you're, let's congratulate you on your mindset shifts. That is huge. That is going to change everything without
has.
you trying hard, right?
Yep.
That's
Yep.
where the gold is. So
Thank you.
yeah. Yeah.
This week, that
fantastic.
was the biggest shift. And
That's
it's just every
fantastic.
day it's getting better. And it's like, oh, finally. The
Makes
roof
your
is
life
off
easy.
off my shoulders. So
Makes your life a lot easier.
yes,
Yeah.
it does. Yes,
Yeah.
it does.
Awesome. So proud.
Thank you.
All right, Whitney, you're up. Check in, baby.
Hey. Okay. So, we're going to start with me sharing a lot last week. And the next, like, it was, I don't know. I realized I'd suppressed a lot, and I'm going to try to keep this as short as I can. But basically, I've spent a week dealing with things that I've suppressed for years, like super, super suppressed. And Bobby and Margie reached out to me on Thursday last week, and because Cynthia, you'd said something to Margie too, and they were telling me, you know, how proud of me they were, blah, 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 blah. And I just cried and cried and cried some more. So that was also a part of the healing process. And so a week later, I'm now getting to the point that, like, there's a freedom with it. Like, my shoulders aren't as heavy. Like,
can
the
see it
personal
on you.
development has come so far.
Whitney, I can see it on you. Your energy's lighter, much lighter. You're not carrying so much.
I feel better. I mean, last night, Bobby and I even talked for an hour, just me trying to talk through those things. He didn't say anything. He didn't have to say anything. It was just somebody listening that wasn't judging and was letting me think through and talk through all of those things that I've kept bottled up for so long. So, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, this is, as on a personal development level, this has been like through the roof. Because we're talking like 20 some years of, like, well, 25 years. 25
You know
years.
what? Do you know what? This is why I put this together. These are the breakthroughs we're looking for, because we have this safe group. This is a mastermind. And if you guys don't know this, but Jennifer and, I mean, I know this about Bobby and Catherine and Marilee, but I mean, this is the work we do every day. I'm so proud of you. So happy.
Thank you.
Yeah. Oh.
So to flip that over for success, I have somebody I'm working with right now, trying to get them into a group chat. I added them to XM Nation earlier, so I'm hoping to add another SM. I've sent some messages. I've got a different mindset. My husband was laughing earlier. He's like, your phone has not stopped. What is going on? It sounds like it did back in November of 2020, Bobby, when we rocked this. So my phone has not stopped for hours, and I've got it silenced right now because otherwise you all would be going batty with the beeps. So it's getting ready to go big, and I'm so excited. As far as my vision board, I bought the board. I have bought it. I don't have anything on it, but as another funny, I'm teasing my husband because he apparently heard a recording or something where I'd mentioned that I wanted to buy him a truck. I think that was I said something to Margie, and he heard it or caught a recording or something. But anyway, so he goes, so am I supposed to print a picture of this truck and put it on your vision board too? And I said, yes, you can. So now the ongoing joke is it's his vision board, not mine. But if you know Brandon and I, you know that that's a legit joke between us. So it's just all fun and games. But
Well, you know what? He'll get the one he puts up there. I mean,
Right?
that's just how it works. So he might as well choose it.
yeah, you may as well. Otherwise, I'm gonna choose it for him. Why I love this business? Well, obviously, it makes me smile. It makes me happy. I have yet to try a product I don't love, and we were counting the other day. I've tried more than 20 of the products, and most of them I still use on a daily basis in my home some way, somehow. And I love the freedom that it gives me. I'm home with my kids. I'm homeschooling. I'm running the farm, and it's on my phone. It's everywhere with me. So, when we're driving 2 hours to a cattle show, I'm on my phone working while we're riding. So I'm not missing work. I'm doing work while we're out and about. And then my absolute favorite product, hands down, is the Logic coffee. That has been the most life-changing for me. If I don't get my Logic coffee, by the end of the day, I am so worn out, drugged down. My anxiety is through the roof. And that's just on a normal day for me. And so, I've got stuff pulling at me constantly. And that Logic coffee makes a difference. And if I miss one day of it, I can tell. I got off of it at one point because I was sick for a week, and I felt horrible. The next day I was back on my coffee and I felt like a completely different person.
And can you name some of the things that you feel? Do you feel better mood? Do you feel that, that's one of the big things they say is mood elevation?
Yes, it's definitely a mood elevation. It's definitely an energy thing. I send Brandon like updates through the day about what we're doing, just so that he knows like what's going on with the kids' school and the farm and things. And on the days that I've had my coffee, I'll send him my list, partway through the day, and he'll be like, man, you're crushing it today. And then, he'll get home and I'm still running around doing stuff. And he's like, how do you still have energy? And I'm like, I have my coffee. One coffee, just one. And I'm still running.
That's awesome. I love it. I'm so happy I'm so happy this happened. Because, we had that shift of energy the last week, and it was like an opening for everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's awesome. That is amazing. Wow. You're just beaming. It's so cool. Wow. Good for you. And Bobby, good for you for supporting her in that. I mean, what an open heart to have right there that you can chat, just beautiful. So in doing that, like when all these things were coming up, and you took action, you found somebody to talk to, you took action. You didn't just like stuff it back down again, right? You could have done that. Yeah. And it's like horrendous stuff coming up all of a sudden. It's like, oh, whew, right? You almost want to throw up and cry at the same time.
Yes.
Yeah, I've been there. Wow. Oh, this is so good. Oh my gosh. I feel like I just had a grandchild.
Yeah, I was getting ready to ask Cynthia, are you doing okay? Because I think you're having a movement here. We got some good stuff going on. So keep it up.
That's awesome. Such good energy. You guys bringing together. It's just beautiful. All right. We got Marilee and Catherine. Who wants to go next? Check in. Catherine's pointing to you, Marilee. She wants to go last. Are you ready?
Yeah, I can go. Thank you guys.
We've had a great week. You've done great.
Thanks for sharing your stories. That's amazing to like hear all of that. It's so exciting. I'm so happy for all of you. I'm starting to get to know you a bit, like from the other chat and stuff, and supporting me. So thank you. And Catherine, I've been watching your videos and they've been really stellar. So I really am learning a lot from them. So thank you. And Bobby as well. I've been watching yours too. And I'll have to, I guess, get on Jennifer and Whitney because I haven't joined your Instagram or whatever, but I'd like to do that. So anyway, where I'm at, I'm kind of all over the place. I'm like super excited about everything, but I feel super lost in knowing the product. I guess what part of my journey and part of my success this week is just getting on and doing videos from the experience that I've experienced from taking some of the products. And that's kind of where I shine. I just get on and I start talking, and it comes from my heart, and it's all true. But I don't know anything about the product like behind it. So I'm learning that. So that's kind of where I'm at for that. My favorite product, I guess, would be like, if it was the part of the skin stuff, it would definitely be the double cleanser. I love it. And the BioCell product, it speaks for itself. Like, I was explaining in one of my videos that I actually originally signed up and bought the BioCell product for my fingers, because they were taking like 5 to 10 minutes to open in the morning when I got up, because my arthritis is so bad in my knuckles, if you guys can see them. And so really like a lot of pain. So I didn't even really notice that I'm like not having that in the morning. So it's really exciting. And then I went for a bike ride, and I was doing this extensive hill, and all of a sudden what came up is like, my headaches are gone. I've had headaches for over 20 years. And like this sinus headaches where they're so debilitating that I can't even see when I get them. And I usually get 1 a week, sometimes 2 a week. And I started taking this, and I didn't realize that they're gone. Like, well, I don't know if they're gone. I might get another one, but it's like, it's been a month and a half and I haven't had a headache. And that's been over 20 years. So that's really exciting. And I contribute that, I guess, to BioCell. I don't know. Like, it's just all these great things are happening in my body. So I'm just getting on video and sharing that. And yeah, that's pretty much, I struggle right now because I'm so overwhelmed with learning everything. And I don't know, like, I'm glad you guys are mentioning products that you like, because I didn't know there was products for dogs. I didn't know there was, Whitney mentioned the coffee. I knew there was coffee, but I didn't know it was Logic coffee and it helps that much. So that's really cool to know that stuff. So yeah, just keep sharing all those great stories. It really does help. And that's about it.
That's awesome. Yeah. You know what? And I think Marilee, like, we're doing a live tomorrow morning. And what time is the live we're doing together? Is it at 9 your time?
Yeah, 9 o'clock my time, so 11 your time. And yeah, that's a good point. Another thing I wanted to mention, if any of you are up to doing a live on Facebook or Instagram, I would love to do that with you, because I actually do that with my clients in my life coaching. Like, if they want to get on and do a live and talk about what they've been through and stuff like that. And it's just so great to get on live and just like let go and just be real and authentic. And I think it really opens up a lot of doors. So I'm hoping that if any of you want to do a live with me, I would love that.
Well, we're doing one tomorrow morning. So we're doing one at 9. Is that Mountain Time? Your time?
Yeah, 9.
Okay. So on Facebook. So if you have Marilee's profile, if you want to jump on and watch, I'm going to do kind of like a Collagen Connect. And she's right. She really does shine on lives. It just comes really natural, and she's really got an open heart and sincere and stuff. So it should be interesting. And I want to make sure that we follow a script. So let's do that. And then, I have so many ideas where we can take this too with doing lives right now.
Yeah, like, it would be so nice if someone wanted to like get on and share what their experience has been on healing, a part of whatever's healed you that you actually originally wanted to buy this product for, and then sharing your favorite product. I think that would be amazing. And we don't have to be on long. Like,
well, the only thing is, like, we have to be careful of compliance. So see, in Canada, you can say arthritis, right? Mm-hmm. And you can say pain in Canada. They don't like you to, but because they will immediately sue our company and we'll all be out of work. So you have to be really careful with your verbiage. We can't use heal. We can't say heal.
Right.
right? So I'll send you the compliance information because you
So
want to
it's
be
more
really
like-
careful.
Yeah, it's like
What's that?
discomfort or something you can say, like,
Yeah, we can't say arthritis in the US or the other countries, but you can say it in Canada because it says it right on the bottle, right? In Canada, it's right on the label.
Yeah,
So
discomfort is
you
the
have to
other
be
word.
careful with, like, I don't want to get anybody in trouble. I don't want anyone to get in trouble. So we got to go over the compliance things first before there be any more lives. We can't just run that way. So let's make sure that, we're covering that compliance. That's really important, you guys, to guard our legacy and our company and all that. So, but if you want to get on, we'll get on tomorrow and we'll do one together and then, we can do a script, right? We can get a script because it's not like your health coaching. It's a little bit different. We got to be careful about the verbiage. Pharmaceutical lobbyists will take us down in a heartbeat.
yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, so we got to be careful.
So we can say like discomfort in our joints. Like waking
Yeah,
up in
like
morning,
the
discomfort in our
words.
joints.
Yeah, like the words we were using today, chronic daily discomfort, right?
Yeah.
So people know that we're talking about that. Chronic daily discomfort in your joints. You can say things like, my hands were crooked, my fingers were crooked, and I had all kinds of lumps on here, but I'm not saying I have arthritis, but I'm saying what they look like, right? And what I want to do tomorrow too is to have some pictures. Marilee's going to send me her before lean body system and after. She'll talk about her, her changes, which she can do in Canada. She can talk about, like arthritis. She can say that word there. It's number one there for arthritis. So what was the other thing, Marilee, that was really good? You had a breakthrough this week. We're doing training every day. So Marilee's brand new. So we're doing training every day to really get her business launch. So just to overwhelm this, I think everybody feels that way when they get started, right? Does everybody feel overwhelmed learning social media?
That's where those three-way chats are priceless, Marilee, because you learn so much from Cynthia or anybody else on those chats. You don't have to be the expert. You're introducing them to the expert, and then you just absorb all the knowledge.
Right.
And don't be afraid to say, I don't know. That I actually love the dumber I can play and the sooner I can get them introduced to Cynthia or Margie or somebody else. Whitney, they don't know if they're up line, down line, sideline, cross line. They don't have a clue. They just know that I've introduced them to somebody that's a little farther down the road than I am. So one of my favorite things when I'm trying to share some of my testimony or anything about the business is I just tell them, I don't know about blank. All I know is, and tell them how you feel. Your testimony right there with your hands and your fingers and no headaches. I am so glad you do. It's nice when you don't miss the things that are missing because you didn't really miss it. You're thankful it's gone. It's powerful, Marilee. It really is. So I sent you a friend request. I look forward to jumping on your live tomorrow.
Okay, thanks, Bobby.
You're welcome.
Awesome. All right. So we got Catherine left. Check in. Catherine. Whoop, whoop. Yep, you got to unmute, baby.
I'm trying. There I go. I think I got it. I was trying to unmute.
Okay.
Hey, y'all. So I'm so glad to be here. Loved hearing what everybody had to say. And I just feel like as a team, so grateful for our leadership and how we all uplift and help each other. Because, my husband's 40th year high school reunion was a few weekends ago. And one of the favorite pictures that I took of the whole weekend was going through his high school. There was this big yellow picture of these wings that kids had decorated They weren't real feathers, but they had decorated feathers all over it. And the caption above it said, "Together we rise." And I just felt like that's us, you know, together we rise, as a team, together we rise with our customers and our clients, you know, and I just love that. And so I love hearing everybody's breakthroughs. So thanks so much, everybody, for sharing. And for me, that was my biggest success also this week, was in my mindset. Like if I had known, I had no idea, you know, last November that I was going to grow and become so much stronger and have so much more confidence and belief in myself and be able to like denounce these false beliefs that I've had and held my entire life of things that I have felt shame and guilt over, that, you know, I'm sorry, it's garbage, but when you're weak and you don't recognize it and you don't know it, it plays so much on you. And I had no idea last November when I said, yeah, all right, let's do this. The amount of personal growth that was going to come. And so for me, I just feel like this week I've gotten even stronger, like more confident in talking to people, even though I know our products are amazing. I know our business is amazing. I just had this false belief that, well, yeah, they might be, but I'm not. So they'd be better off being with somebody else. And so to be able to like kick that to the curb and reach out to people in confidence and share with them, you know, I mean, and it's that muscle that you encouraged us to use, Cynthia, right? To just do it. Like you challenged us to, you know, I want you to message this many people. I want you to reach out to this many people about the product, this many people about the business, and really taking that to heart and doing that in itself made such a difference in my mindset. Just working that muscle and not being tied to the perfection of it, or even being tied to what they're going to say back.
This is huge, Catherine, because
so huge.
You know, this is like the mindset that holds so many people back is, well, when I feel confident, then I'll do more, right? And it doesn't work that way. It's so you got to do more to get the confidence. Yeah. So bravo.
So that was awesome. That was a great success for me this week. I grew exponentially in that this week. You know, and I've been growing all along. I've been very consistent to step out of my comfort zone on a daily basis from the beginning, but it's just like all of a sudden like growing exponentially. And so that's really exciting for me. So my struggle this week is my numbers for the month are still low. I know like what is slated to happen for the rest of the month. I've been in contact with those people. I love the beginning of the month promo, right? Because it gives you a really good reason to like get in contact with those people at the beginning of the month, even if their smart ship isn't set till like the 23rd or 24th, right? You've already been in contact with them about it and they feel really good about it. So there's not that lingering thought in the back of your mind about, oh, is it going to go through? Are they going to cancel it last minute when they get that little 3-day warning, right? So I love that about this new promo, that it's going to be every month. So I love that about it. So, but my struggle is my numbers are still low. I feel really confident though, that I know like what I need to do number wise to get to where I want to be at the end of the month. So even though my struggle is that they're low, that's more of a mental struggle to like not let that get me down. To stay on top of it and go, hey, it's just information. And the information is good information because then you know what action to take. But
I've got some really good stuff. We're going to do numbers after this. Good. So when everybody's checked in, it's some really good stuff for you because you're farther than you think.
Yeah. So anyways, my vision board, I don't know if y'all can see it. This is the first.
Yeah, a little bit. Getting there.
I've ever started in my whole life. Can you guys see it?
Woo! Yeah, good job.
Right? Like I know everybody always has, and I know so many people that do them and people that talk about how powerful they are. But seriously, like when I came in last November, I didn't even know how to dream. Like I was so shut down and so shy and so insecure. I didn't even know how to dream anymore.
Yeah. I remember asking you that. I'm like, what's your dream? You're like, I don't know. I stopped dreaming a long time
Right?
ago.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. So that's really huge success. I feel like too, like I've got there a while back, you know, to be able to start dreaming again. I started dreaming again at SRC, right? When you and I were like messaging back and forth during the SRC, that like lit the fire and the possibility of dream for me. So yeah, so it's been kindling, you know, it's been kindling. But so, and I was pretty specific about some of the things that I put on there, like the car that I want. I found the car that I want, the color that I want. I know that I want it to have a panoramic sunroof, so I made sure I found one that has the panoramic sunroof on it, right? Like I don't want the car and then go, well, it's what I put up there. Oh, wait, I didn't ask for the panoramic sunroof. I didn't put that on my board, right? I know I want the cream colored leather interior, so that's up there. You know, I've been really intentional about the pictures that I put up there, like even like my vacation pictures where we have people snorkeling, right? It's not just me. It's not just one person in that picture. It's a person of that person and their husband, right? Like I want my husband to be there with me when we're on this beach vacation, snorkeling and enjoying that. So I've been pretty intentional about those pictures that I'm putting up there because, you know, if I'm in a dream, I want it to be the dream that I want, you know, like the house I put up there has got the hardwood floors on it. My husband and I love hip roof houses. So it's a picture of a house that has hip roofs. I mean, that's pretty inconsequential, really, but it's not. Like if it's going up there, let's be real, right? I want it to be the real stuff. So I'm excited about that if y'all can't tell. And let's see what products I love. I'm not gonna stick to your script of one because of that little, I tried looking back for it. Gosh, we're getting so much fantastic content between all of our chats. But you sent a link to something where this person was talking about, do you like for your reels or whatever, for your niche, you need to figure out, you know, it's not, yeah, we've got 300 products out there, but you need to figure out your niche and you pick 5. And so I really started thinking about, okay, if I had to narrow it down to 5, right, I would have to say, so my 5 are BioCell, Trim, Probiotic, Revitalize, and Recover.
Awesome.
I will not go a day without any one of those. Like there's other products that yes, I love. Like, you know, I was a pure espresso, made my own cappuccino every morning. I waited the longest time to ever try the Logic, right? Finally did it just because of all the brain nootropics. And like, seriously, that's not a coffee. That is brain health food.
It's a brain tonic. I call it a brain tonic.
Right? And I love it. But if I had to pick 5, even that is not in my top 5.
Yeah. Well, awesome. You had a hell of a week. And I think you have a big announcement to make too tonight, right?
I do. Yes. We will have another social marketer. Well, she has joined us, but she hasn't sent me her picture yet that she wants me to share with everybody. But we do have a new social marketer on our team. Her name is Michelle Powell. And she's someone that I worked with years ago when we both worked for the school district in a special needs preschool classroom. She only stayed in the classroom for a very short time because the district restructured. And so we worked for a very short amount of time together, but always stayed in contact. And she's a super person right now. She's working in scheduling surgeries for a hospital. Her husband has already retired, but as it seems to go with so many women, right? We put off our stuff while the guys take theirs. And so he's already retired and she's still working. So, you know, this will help her get down that road. And they're, you know, I'm excited for her. I'm excited to have her come join the team. She's excited. She's right now in that combo of excited and nervous, which is, I think, is a great place to be, you know,
Yes.
because if she wasn't nervous, that would tell me she didn't care.
Yeah. And it's also a place where she's growing.
Yeah.
She's like, you know, she's getting out of her comfort zone. And,
She is.
you know, if you could say in a nutshell, what are the steps that made it happen? You know, like this is a real good example of ATM and doing the three-way chats. If there's anything that Catherine has done perfectly, it's putting people in three-way chats with me. I'm not kidding you. She kept me so busy November, December, January, February, three-way, everybody was a three-way chat. Cynthia, this person, Cynthia, this person. And she would introduce me and then she'd say, you come in and tell her what's going on with you. We want to help you. And I mean, boom, boom. I go in and say, hey, tell me your issues. What's going on? You know, so even with Michelle Powell, who's been a good customer, she's been an active participant in our groups, right? So she's looking in there 24/7. Then she started commenting. Catherine asked her to participate in the drawing, the giveaway drawing, and she answered on the poll. She watched the business video from July or whenever we did that. And then Catherine put her in a three-way chat. That was back in July. Well, you know, kind of fizzled out. Michelle's like, well, I don't know, you know, and then Catherine reignited the chat about, I don't know, 3 days ago. And I'm doing boom, boom, boom. Yeah, and I'm doing boom, boom, boom with the boards. And she's like, here, Cynthia, let's talk about, and Catherine just watches, right? And I'm doing boom, boom, boom with the board. Step one, ask her this question, connect with her, back, boards, you know, step 3, step 4. And I'm like, okay, great. Well, here's our packages. You decide which one. You and Catherine talk about it. Let's get you going.
Yeah.
You know, so it's a system for building your team, right? But the best social marketers are customers. Catherine was a customer. She was a great customer. And she was ready to grow. And that's what Michelle is, ready to grow. Excitement and fear at the same time. The best place.
Yeah. Yeah. Michelle, you know, she tiptoed in and then she backed up. Right. And I gave her a little bit of grace. And then she tiptoed in. And then it was, well, my mom is her mom went through a couple surgeries. Her mom went through a breast cancer surgery. And then the most recent one, her mom went through a hip replacement surgery. So that's kind of been her, like, yeah, I want to do it, but I got to focus here now. Right. Because the time has to be right. And that's what I told her. I'm like, you know, honey, the time has to be right.
Yep.
Me personally, I would rather keep her as a happy customer than an unhappy social marketer. So, right. I mean, I wanted to keep her engaged and keep talking with her and saying, hey, you know, how you feeling? Do you want to, you know, why don't you, I'm like, the last time I said, you know, it was a long time ago that you watched that. Why don't you watch it again? And then let me know when you've done it. Yeah.
And remember this, you guys, people don't make a decision usually until between 7 and 12 touches. All right. It can be hello, happy birthday, but you got to keep moving it. You got to keep touching them. You got to comment on their, whatever it is, just like move along with them, because this is a romance. We're not, you know, hello, let's get married, right? It's a romance. Okay. Okay. Awesome. Well, I want to move on because I want to respect your time, but woo, good job. Wonderful. Everybody's growing like crazy. So amazing. All right. So I would not be your coach if I just sat here and was your cheerleader. So you guys have kind of asked me to be your coach. So I want to keep you accountable, right? And keep you growing. We'll keep this momentum going. So I want you to tell me your numbers this week. Okay. So usually I check numbers on the 15th and I'll give you this gauge when we're done, but I just want you to yell out your numbers. Take your time. I mean, you don't have to yell, but just like, tell me your numbers, team side, customer pod side. I need to know your volume in your customer pod and the number of customers that you have. Okay. And then also tell me, I'm going to write this down when you, like for each person, you know, what's your goal for the end of the month? I want to know where you want to be, builder side, customer side. Okay, so team side volume, customer side volume, number of customers, and then what's your goal for the end of August? Okay, so who has their numbers right by them? See where you're at. Bobby, you go.
All right, looks like I am 1781 for organization. Well, I said I had it right here. 1312 for customer volume with 7 active customers.
Okay, and you want to get to what?
Platinum.
Platinum?
I'm going to keep shooting for director 1. I'm going to fall short, but I'm going to keep shooting.
Don't say that.
I've got 5 I need to show up in Tennessee if I got to drive and pick them suckers up.
Good job.
And show up and not even be registered. I'll be in the lobby. You'll still present, won't you?
I've got a place for you. I've got a place for you. You don't have to be registered. All right. So, okay. So what's your, how does that look to you then? If you go there with 3 other people, right? Your people. Okay. So what are they doing then? What are you thinking that they're going to do to get you to D1? Because D1, you're going to need 2 team leaders.
2 team leaders.
Right?
Yeah.
It's 2 people who have 2 legs.
Yep.
Right?
Yep. I've had conversations going on with several guys that I've worked with in the past that just haven't seen the same vision. One of them in particular he was kind of hung up. He's got a 92-year-old mother he was taking care of. He's very successful in real estate. He's always had a passion to build a network marketing organization. He's been fairly successful in the past. He's found multiple excuses. So I kind of keep drifting on him and keep moving.
Is he already active?
No.
Is he? He's not signed up. Okay.
No.
Okay.
Margie and I actually sent him a welcome gift. Working on getting him started. We sent him a welcome package thinking him and his wife would come on board. So Margie's been in communication with him too.
Is that recently?
That's been at least 3 months ago. It's been a little while back.
Okay.
He's one I need to check back in with, but he's not far from that area.
Okay.
And I got a couple others down there too. So.
Okay. Well, let's plan this out, right? So what do you actually need? What do you actually need? You need yourself to be senior team leader, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
They're gonna need Whitney and Brandon to really step up to team leader. Probably that'd be the best place for them, right? And Whitney wants that too. So Whitney, what does that look like for you? That looks like, you know, we'll get to your organization, but then you need one other person who's doing, because that's 6 that you need, right? And she's given you 3, right? So you need another 3 just to make senior team leader. Mm-hmm. So let's look at that. You know, if you enroll 3 people this month,
1,500
with an XM collection, they're spending $339, but you enroll 3 of them. Couldn't you put 2 under 1? Mm-hmm. You could move them so you can promote, right? You enroll them all, right? You enroll them all because you're not trying to, you know, duplicate yourself yet. You're just trying to like do the numbers, right? So you enroll the 3, move 2 under the 1, makes them team leader, right? And all they did was get started. I mean, we want to get them running right away, but that would get you to senior team leader at least.
Yes.
Okay. So keep that in mind. And I love how you're building your customer pod, because you guys, our leg should be the strongest leg, because you lead by example. You don't lead by pushing. You lead by example. Your customer pod should be the strongest leg. When I went to D2 the first time, my customer pod was 15,000. I did almost half my volume, right? So make sure that you're the leader in that way. Like you're running, but you can always like put somebody under somebody else to help yourself promote. Right. And it helps them too. They get paid on it. And right. So let's look at that, Bobby. Think about, is that doable for you to get 3 people enrolled?
I think it is. I've got that many in the funnel.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of.
So, yep, you know, and have that mindset, right? So we're here. It's the end of August. We're on this and it's September and we're going, Bobby made it. You know, Catherine made it. Jennifer made it. Whitney made it. Let's all high five. I mean, damn, we did it, right? Yeah. So you enroll 3 and get your platinum pod. All right. So it's kind of a mindset of like, I'm done. I got it. It's done. You never get anything in the universe that you want. You get what you already have inside of you. So I'm already senior team leader. I see it. I act like a senior team leader. I'm got a platinum pod, right? I'm doing it. So you just keep that mindset every day. What would that senior team leader be doing today? How many people would he talk to today? Right? And the guy, like you can convince yourself that you're confident and you're an achiever, a closer, someone who gets people going, by more action, right? So you get confident by more action. So I see you doing that. I think you're doing amazing.
It's funny what a small world it is, because Ron is one of my social marketers. He hasn't been real active, hasn't engaged a lot. He gave me one name and he's continued to give me one name. He only had 5 connections on LinkedIn. So it was easy for me to find the one name that he shared. I connected with him. He connected with me on LinkedIn. I added him on Facebook about a month ago and he never accepted my invite. He's playing softball with us the other night. He says, hey, I was talking to you on third base. I'm sorry. I'm just now adding you as a friend. I didn't mean to snob you like I did. And I'm like, man, I talked to so many people. I was standing on third base. Which one was Matt? And he sees me last night. He said, hey, did you get my message? I said, yes, Matt, I did. It's crazy, but it's coming.
Yeah. So just focus right there. Like, I know you're really good at sowing seeds, but focus on there are 3, right? And focus on, I love this with Whitney. She's had so much growth. Now focus on her. She's senior team leader. I mean, she's so freaking happy, right? Yeah. So we focus on when we think about each other, we focus on that person's success. We focus on them being happy and having everything that they're going for. So that's why this is important as a mastermind, right? So Bobby is senior team leader. He's got a platinum pod. August is done.
I'm wondering, Leah does a really good job communicating, Whitney. I'm thinking we need to have a group chat and everybody say hello to Leah.
Yeah.
Can you put that together for me, Whitney?
I can try.
I think we should bring her into the fold to see if, it sparks anything for her.
I reached out to her when you told me to the first week and she read my message, but no response. So yeah. I will reach out again. Yes. Do you want me to see if she'll get on next week?
Just throw her in a chat. Just throw her in the chat. Okay. We'll all say hello.
Okay.
I'll message her on the side if she plays chicken, because she's grown. She's there. I know she's got something going on at work. And I think this might be just enough to inspire her to put her way over the top and really help push you up.
Well, okay. And you know what I would recommend is one of you, whoever of you, is message her before and say, I'm so excited. Whitney would be a good one, right? She's under you. Yep. Yeah. So Whitney, message her and say, I'm so freaking excited. This is unbelievable. We started a mastermind and everybody's having breakthroughs. I want you to be a part of it. Are you open? If not, no worries. Right?
Perfect. Yeah, I think that'd be perfect, right? Coming from you too, Whitney.
Yeah. And then if she says, yes, I'm open, say, great. Next thing I'm going to do is put you in a chat with all these people. There's no obligation. Leah, I just want you to know how amazing they are. And this is our mastermind, right? And I want them to know you. And you know, if she doesn't engage in there, cool, right? If it's not her time, the lights won't go on. It's
You
not
plant
our
the seed, we'll keep watering.
Yeah. If the lights don't go on, it's not their time. It's not your person. If the lights go on, that's your person.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Cause you give it a little intro and, you know, we want to bring her in, like we want to bring her into the fold and help her succeed. So it's like the success attracts her. And if she's not attracted to success, she's not in a place to really run.
Right.
And that also lets her off your hook, like she's off of your shoulders then, right? Because the worst thing we can do when we're running fast for a goal is get distracted with people who won't participate in their own success. Right? Have you ever had somebody who's like, why, this doesn't work and that doesn't work and blah, blah, blah. Well, why don't you try this? Well, they find a problem with every solution or they do nothing. That's not your person. You don't want to drag them. You know, right? So you want to address it, invite her, and if she doesn't say anything, the lights don't go on, she doesn't get excited, you move on till her time is right. Okay, you gotta get those people behind you. Make sense?
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
Bobby, I see it for you. All right. All right, who's next with their numbers? Who knows their numbers? Whitney, you got yours?
I do.
Okay.
So currently Leia is my only customer, and that's at 202 points for the organization.
Okay.
I've got a ways to go, but we all know that my personal growth has been paramount right now. So it will come. I'm okay with that. But we're going to see just what I can do over the next few days.
The personal growth is what's going to like put you on fire. That's what's going to do
right.
it. Yeah. Okay.
The
so
confidence is completely different now.
Yeah. So what's your goal for the month? Because we're early in the month, you guys.
Yeah. I would be thrilled to hit gold and team lead this month.
Okay. Okay. So 2000 is gold. And it's is it 10 customers, you guys? I think it's 10.
I think it is 10.
Yeah. So you got 9 to go.
Right.
Okay. So 2000, let's break it down for you. 2000, and you got BioCell and OptiPack. I don't know about you guys, but I'm selling that like nuts. So OptiPack and BioCell, because I tell them, look, you need the OptiPack for your foundational health, and you're going to buy the BioCell anyway. It's another $20 for the $100 product. Let's get you on both, because you really can't get healthy. You'll constantly be addressing symptoms unless we get your foundation set. Okay. So everybody's buying the OptiPack plus whatever BioCell, trim, whatever. And the packages are amazing priced. So let's say you do OptiPack, that's 4 items, right? Counts as 4, and 2 BioCell. That's running about 160, 170. Okay. Remember, their third month, they're going to get double discounts. So it's going to go down their third month. Okay. But I'm asking people to give me a 90-day commitment. And let's see where your blood sugars are. Let's see what your high blood pressure is like. Let's see how you feel. Let's see if you sleep a little better. Can we just start there, and then we can tweak whatever you want to lose weight. I don't know, whatever else you want to do, right? Get a healthy gut. But most people are buying Centrum, or they're buying crappy stuff from Walmart, and they're picking and choosing. And it's like, just put it aside for 90 days. Give me that commitment. I guarantee you will feel different, right? And you'll feel better. And then we can start building from there your health, that whatever your goal is.
Okay.
Okay. So let's break that down. 2,000, 9 customers. How much do they have to spend? about 170, 180, right?
Okay.
Yep. So that if you think about who can that OptiPack and the BioCell help the most, who would benefit the most by having all their vitamins, minerals, their omegas, mostly, I mean, you guys, there's nobody that wouldn't benefit the most, but who do you know, right? And who do you know who would do the BioCell? You'd be surprised how much people are spending on their health right now. It's blown me away. It's blown me away. I mean, people who were like balking at, $100 are now like, I'm sick and tired of feeling this way. What do I need to get? All right. So remember that when you're doing this, Whitney, sales is not telling them all kinds of stuff about what we got. You do not tell them stuff. Selling is asking questions. Okay. And all the stories we shared on here tonight, that is marketing. So when you're out and about and, you're talking with people, oh my God, I was on this call the other night and this lady was talking about her arthritic fingers and how she couldn't move them. And it took 10, 15 minutes in the morning to move them. And she's been on BioCell for 3 months and she's flailing them around like crazy. And she feels so good. And she doesn't have headaches anymore. That's marketing.
Okay.
Right. And then you say, so what's new with you? Right. You change the subject. You go back to them. What's new with you? Say, well, I'm blah, blah, blah. Kids are blah, blah, blah. But you know what? I have headaches all the time. Would that stuff help me? Okay, so you market by telling stories, all the stories we heard tonight. And then somebody says, well, I'm interested. I'd like my hands to open up a lot easier. Would that stuff help me? Then what do? You don't go, oh, 50 million other people, had results. No, you go into questions. Selling is questions. So marketing, telling stories, selling is asking them questions. Well, I don't know. Tell me how long, do you have a lot of pain? Do you have a lot of, does this happen every day? Does arthritis run in your family? Right? Do you have any, hi there, little one.
And say hi. Bobby's on here too.
Yeah. Hey.
You're used to seeing Bobby, aren't you?
Yeah. So then you go into the questions, right? Like, well, do you have a good vitamin that you're buying right now? Or do you just buy whatever's at the store? Right? Like if people went to the store and tried to buy what's in our OptiPack, it'd be about $200 for those products. And who knows if they work together? Who knows if they absorb? So you can save them a lot of money because it's going to cost them about $50 for OptiPack with BioCell. And get a 3-month commitment. Say, all right, I'll register you as a customer. Give me your name, address, blah, blah, blah. I'll register you. I'll put it in your cart. So make sure you get the most savings. But will you promise me one thing? Actually, 2 things. One, that you'll take it every day. If I have to call you, I'll call you at 6 o'clock at night to remind you if you forget, right? If you want me to do that, I'll do it. So you got to take it every day and you'll give it 90 days. Will you do that for me? People say yes. And they say, oh yeah. And I want you to take pictures because you will look totally different in 3 months. Okay. So remember, you're not telling, right? But you also can utilize the groups. Go in the VIP, put people in the VIP. I know you guys have separate groups too, but it's really so effective to have so many people in there. It's a lot of social credibility. So just say, I'm going to add you to VIP, or if they're wanting to lose weight and have hormonal issues, add them to the collagen. If they're men's collagen. I've seen it. These things will grow, but you got to put people in there. That's the ATM. Tag them on something that applies to them and then message them. Because if you don't sell them tomorrow, when you talk to them, they will buy, especially if you keep messaging them and put them in a 3-way chat. If you got a health issue or something, put them in a 3-way chat with me. Catherine's really good at this too. You can, if you got somebody, I don't know if Catherine's open, I'm volunteering her. My Catherine's really good. Mary Lee's really good. She just doesn't know the products yet. But any kind, Mary Lee's a health coach, right? That's what she does. Catherine's been a personal trainer, physical trainer. She's got a background in health. So, for the first few, I'd say put them in with me, right? So you can see the process, but you can always utilize our team here for health issues, right? So, okay, so bottom line, you need 9 more customers, and I would go for 10. I always like to have a little bit of leeway, right? So go for 10, and each of them doing about $200. And if they get the 15% off, it still counts for 200, right? It's still going to be those points. Okay. And so for team leader, so if you do gold, then what do you need for team leader? Do you know? You got 2,000.
It's got something to do with Leia's leg.
Yeah. If she's ready to work. If she's not, you got to enroll somebody else.
Right.
You can't drag her. And you can't wait for her. You got so much going for you right now. You're so on fire. You got to find people who are ready to go. Okay. So you look for the lights in their eyes. If they don't light up, you can be a customer. Okay. So, the goal, right, is 10 customers, $200 a customer, thereabouts. And what I would do is the backwards thing, like the backwards chart. So right? So 10,
yeah,
got one down. Yep. Okay. And then for team leader, you want to enroll 2 people. Because if Leia works, great. But if she doesn't, you want to have 2 other people who do at least 500, right? And if Leia does her 500, then you got that one leg that's doing 1,500. You need 1,500 besides yourself. You need 1,500, and then you need another 1,500, another leg, or 2 or 3 legs. Okay. So your best goal would be to see what Leia wants to do. And if she doesn't, she's not ready to do anything, then enroll 2 or 3 more people.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, we can really build fast. So, okay. That's Whitney. All right, who's next? Catherine, do you know your numbers?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to share?
Sure.
Right.
So right now on my team side, I'm at team leader with 1782. My goal is to get to D1.
Okay.
Customer pod right now, I'm still at silver. I have 1608. My goal is to get to P2. So I need 24 more with 5392 to get there. If I take into account what is set in my subscriptions, I have 6 unknown orders that I need with 1922 in volume.
So will you need 6 more customers for P2?
For P2, right.
Okay, 6. And how much?
1922.
Okay. So 6 into 22 is 4. So
320.
320 a person.
Yep.
Okay. So that's doable. Our carts are pretty big. That's doable.
Yeah, I've got quite a few customers that, I don't know. I mean, they vary so much, right? Like I've got customers who order $85 and then I have customers who order 400, right? So, I mean, I know that's totally doable, but I mean, I'm just going to say I need, like, I don't want to say just 6 unknown. Like, I feel like you got to overshoot that, right? Give yourself a little breathing room, but, that's, I know on the customer side, right? Like how to get there. I'm still working on the team building side, how to get there. So,
Yeah. All right. Well, let's, so the thing is, you have the smart ships going through. So that's a huge portion.
Yeah.
Do you have any customers who don't have a subscription?
Yeah, I do. I'm getting crickets.
For
Right.
what?
From like the ones that don't have a smart chip have not been ordering, and I don't expect them to come back live. Maybe 2 out of those will come back.
But you're limiting it. You're limiting yourself. Let's not do that. So the ones that don't have a subscription,
Mhm.
what's a good offer that you could call them with this month, right? And say you got to let go of the attachment. We're not attached, but what's a good offer? Like, how many customers do you have who don't have a subscription, who haven't ordered and are giving you crickets right now, but who might respond to something? How many do you have?
8.
8. Okay. So let's say, do any of them have anniversary credits or anything?
No.
Yeah, because it's not quite a year. Okay. Okay. So what if you did a little market research, right? Like you called them and said, I really appreciate you being my customer. I love my customers so much, and I appreciate you. I'm wondering if you would just take 5 minutes to answer like 3 questions that I have. Okay. So you get on the phone, you can get on the phone with them if you want. If they won't get on the phone with you, you can do it through Messenger. But I would just like do some, research. So 3 questions could be, why did you buy the first time? Right? So they sell themselves. Why did you buy whatever they bought? Why did you buy that? I've reignited a lot of people by doing this. So, well, I bought the trim because I wanted to lose weight, and, I saw these people having all these results, but I just didn't have those results. Well, what did you like about the product that you bought? Oh, I love the taste of it. Oh my God, it's freaking amazing. I could eat that all day, and, but it just didn't work for me. Okay. And what would get you excited about trying it again? Okay, we're programming them for success. What they liked, why did they start? Okay, and so a lot of people will say, well, I did it to lose 20 pounds and nothing happened. And I know they used it for 30 days sporadically. Right? So you say, then you go into that problem solving mode. Okay, so what would get you excited about using it again? Well, if I knew I could lose the weight, I'd probably order again. Or I wouldn't get excited about buying it again because it didn't work. And then you could go into, well, do you feel like you used it every single day and with a measuring tablespoon? No, not really. Okay, well, is that something you want to do? Because how serious are you about, how would it feel if you lost that 20 pounds? How would you feel? Right, so just like we do in the 3-way chats, how would that feel if you lost 20 pounds? Well, God, I'd feel amazing. You know what? Just give me the lean body system. I'll take it. That's what happens, right? You get them selling themselves by asking questions. And remember, you're selling by asking questions because you're finding out. And if they won't participate with you, say, you know what? It's no attachment, no worries. If I can ever help you in the future, let me know. I'm not going anywhere. I'll be here. People are so surprised that I'm here 5 years later. I'm like, well, where did you think I was going to go?
Right.
Like, yeah, right. Right. I'm like, well, I'll be here, when you're ready to lose that 25 pounds, because you're going to, try everything else and it's not going to work and you'll be back. I know that. You don't know that yet. So you got to learn your lesson. So you're opening the door by doing this for the future. And I guarantee you, if you get a hold of all 8 of those people, you're going to have 3 or 4 sales, because that's how good you are. Right. And that's your heart.
I love this. I love that idea. Thank you.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Right. And so then you're also finishing what's sitting out there. So it frees you up emotionally to go find more. Okay. And now with your 5, I love this idea. So you're marketing 5 products that that's the core idea of it. So you're marketing 5 products. So, get some stories about those 5 products, results that you've heard, right? That's marketing. Okay. And then anybody who says, I want to hear about this product, you go into question mode, which is selling. Right. So we're in transformational selling. We're in the business of making transformations, whether it's a business, health, whatever. So transformational selling is not getting a one-time sale. We're helping people affect transformation. So that's where the questions come in. And you always want to let go. You always want to give them the information, and you want to be excited, right? We tend to get, you and I both do, we get a little analytical, and we get a little right? So I try to lighten it up. We lighten it up by saying, oh gosh, you're going to be so excited. Millions of people have had transformations like you're looking for. I can't wait for you to lose that 25 pounds. I'm going to track you, and I want you to, be in touch with me. You're going to love this group. All of those things that we say, and we assume the sale by saying, you're going to, I always ask people before, if I'm in conversation with them, I ask them before I say, all right, this is what I recommend for you. I'm going to send you a cart, or I'm going to register you and put in your cart what I recommend for you. I always ask them before, how's that going to feel to you when you have lost that 25 pounds? And are you, how soon do you want to get started on losing that 25 pounds? Right. So I'm taking away the objections at the end of well, let me talk to my husband and I'll get back to you next week. It's like when you're selling the business too. Well, how soon do you want to start making money? How soon do you want to get started on your goals here? And I will reach out to people who've ordered before, and I'll say, I look in their chats and they say, oh, I wanted to lose 20 pounds and my joints hurt. And so I'll reach out to them 3 months later and say, how's your health goals? How's that working out for you?
Mm-hmm.
Right. And they're like,
Right.
nah, not so much.
Right.
Well, are you ready to get me started? Let's get started here.
Yeah. Another question that I've seen you ask that I love, that I've started incorporating, is asking them, on a scale of 1 to 10, how important is this goal for you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right. Because then I've not had anybody come back and say, oh, it's maybe a 2.
Right.
Right. No, they're all like, oh, it's probably, I haven't had anybody say it's a 10, right? But it's always like an 8 or a 9, right? And then I can say back to them, like when I'm messaging, like with Cassie, and we're doing the ATMs, then I can say back to them, okay, well, you said that this was really important to you. You gave this an 8. How soon are you ready to get started?
Right. When do you want to feel that way?
Right.
When you want to get to the way that you want to feel. Yeah. All right. So question for you, so I can get my mind around this.
Okay.
So team lead, or I'm sorry,
D1.
What's your volume, your complete volume on the team side, including your pod?
Let me peek.
Because aren't you like 5 or something with Cassie?
Oh, the organizational points? Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Your builder side.
Yeah. 5,060.
5060?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Okay, and D1 is 12. So I want to give you guys a parameter to measure. Like, this is almost foolproof. On the 15th of the month, on the end of the day or the first, the morning of the 16th, you can always take your organizational volume and times it times 3. Okay. So, Catherine, 5,000 times 3 is 15. Okay. So with you just doing the same thing that you've been doing, you'll end up about 15, unless you stop working completely and get, you know, like you'll end up at 15. So I'm not going to, you know, don't worry. And I think you've been there before. You've been at like 15 with your organization, and Bill orders, he'll order.
Yeah,
you know,
for me, it's hasn't been the volume that's kept me from getting there. It's having somebody under me that's that team leader.
Right. Yeah. So Cass, for you to make D1, so yeah, take that off the plate. The volume is not something you need to worry about. Now you get Michelle, that's 500, right? But she's not going to be a team leader with 500, right? So there's 2 ways to look at this. With Cassie, depending on where Cassie's at, right? That's a conversation we could have in a 3-way chat. Is, you know, Cassie, do you want to be team leader this month? You know, because Catherine's going to have a team leader. Do you want it to be you, or do you want it to be somebody else? Right. And you don't ask her, do you want to, but for you to know that, right?
Right.
So Cassie, do you want to learn, you know, to build, or do you want to keep going with your customer pod? For her, if she's not ready to be on the learning curve you just went through, right? When you were P2 and then it dropped down because you're doing this curve. If she's not ready to be on that, we can wait. And
Right.
you can work with Michelle, or you can enroll 2 more people. Right?
Okay.
Okay. I would do 3. I would enroll 3 people.
Right.
Because now you've got a couple things under your belt. You've learned how to duplicate and how to help somebody get to platinum and platinum 1, right? So you've learned that. You've got that under your belt. If you enroll 3 people, all right, and they each do an XM collection, right? And then you move them under whoever you want to move them under. Somebody's a team leader and you're D1. So really, it's really that simple. It's building your customer pod to where you want it to be now, which is, you don't have that much to do. I would go further. I think you can go further than P2, P3, right? I think you could do that easily, because remember, you've got all those subscriptions going through, and number 1, you've got the reels down. You know,
I'm working on them.
Yep. And here's the thing about that is, remember that those are attracting people to you. So if you guys have not been ATMing as much as, you know, is effective, I would back down to do 2 or 3 reels a week and do more ATMs, because those are more effective, right? Reels are like, do 3 reels that are just superb, right? I know we got the challenge still going on, but I would do 3 reels that are superb and do 10 more people into ATM.
Okay.
To get more results.
Right. Just want to say that was another success. I had my first sale from a reel off of Instagram.
Isn't that cool? I love it.
Like, right? She like commented, she's like, all right, I'll bite. Message me. What is this?
Oh my God.
I love that. That's awesome. You are meant to do them.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I mean, I have to say about Catherine, you guys are like, how is she doing this magic? No, she's just getting out of her comfort zone all the time. Whatever I ask her to do, she'll do. I mean, it's just like, okay, what do I do next? Okay, great. So now putting this in your plan of enrolling a minimum of 3 people, you're guaranteed. It's guaranteed, right? Because those 3 people can go under Michelle. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I have an appointment to talk with someone on Friday. That once I talk to her, I'll get her in a chat with you. My thought with her is she needs to come in, and then she needs to enroll her daughter under her.
There you go.
Her daughter is so like her daughter's niche is going to be the pet and the equestrian market.
Yeah.
Right. Her daughter is who I have started taking Penny to for horseback riding lessons.
Oh, nice.
Right. And she works, her full-time job is as a vet tech, right? So she's got all these people with their pets.
Mhm.
And then her passion is for horses.
Yeah.
So the pet equestrian niche for Kathy's daughter is going to be a perfect fit for them.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's kind of my thought with Kathy, is to get Kathy in. And you know Kathy. Kathy told me a while back that once her courtroom battles were done,
Mhm. I remember.
right, that she wanted to come on and be my team, and she wants to blow this up with me.
Yeah. Yeah.
And her court settled. She had two surgeries. She still got a lot going on in surgeries coming up, things happening, but she's ready. Like, I've sent her the video. She's watched it. We're going to chat about it on Friday. I haven't talked to her about Alex yet, but that, in my mind, that's the
Awesome.
plan for her.
Awesome.
Because Alex would, yeah.
I love the way you're doing it. And that is like, you meet people where they're at, right? And you, like, timing is the most important thing. When they're ready to run, they're ready to run, no matter what's going on. Like, I'm somebody that the same way. When it's time for me to run, I run. I'm like, get out of my way. So, if they're not ready to jump in and run, be a customer. I make more money on you anyway.
Right.
Yeah. So, and also remember that, you're really high energy. Like everybody on here is really high energy. So remember that you have to play the chess game with them, right? It's not a hello, let's get married, I love you, right? It's a hello, tell me about you. If you would look at that, and that's what I loved about doing that poll. If you would look at this business, why would it excite you? What about it would excite you? Like, don't tell them how you think, right? You don't tell them how you feel. It's like, so what would excite you about having $500 a month extra? Or what would excite you about having time freedom? What is it that would excite you about doing a business from your phone? What is it that would excite you about helping horses to, like, be younger and look amazing? So remember, selling is always asking questions, and the better question you ask, the better results you're going to get.
Yeah, I'm working on learning better questions.
Yeah, you're doing great. So you already got a couple people, and and that's the whole thing, is like, just remember, no attachment. It's like you're finding your pearls, right? If their eyes don't light up, they're not the one. Have them be a customer. If their eyes light up, their energy goes up, they're somebody you want to start putting through the system. Okay, and putting in chats and stuff. But if you say to them, I'm going to send you a video, and 2 days later they're complaining about their dog and their family, move on. Say, great, well, I've got a bunch of other people I got to talk to, so let me know when you can watch it. And when they watch it and they message you a week later, now now they're going to move slow, right? Because think about, like, when you are taking people to elite, like you guys are all going to elite, right? I can't lead you there if you won't be led. If you won't do the work, I can't lead you there, right? If I say to you, do this, and you don't do that, I mean, how the hell could I get you $10,000 a month? I can't help you get that. I'm talking real here, you guys. But if I say to you, go out and ask 10 people, go out and, ask a bunch of people, that's how you're going to get the results, and you guys go do it, and you show up here, then I know I can do something. But you can't get somebody to their financial freedom and their new life that they want if they won't get out of their comfort zone, or they won't do the work. They won't watch a video. How the heck you can get them to 10,000 a month? You can't drag them there. Right.
Right.
Yeah. So watch your energy, because we are all big energy here and we want to give it, right? Right. So watch your energy, bring it back, let them move, and then you move. They don't make a move, you don't make a move. Right. We keep like sending them stuff, but
Yes.
they got to move. Yeah.
Honestly, that's one of the first things I learned from you in our 3-way chats, which is building the customers, right? When I'd be all excited and you'd message me on the side, match their energy. Like you told me that. You're like, match their energy. Shh.
Yeah. Right. Did I say
Make her
that?
come to you.
Yeah.
Because I'm all, I'm so excited. I'm so happy for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait for their
Awesome.
response. Yeah.
Great nugget. Thank you for
Yeah.
that.
Okay. Awesome. You guys, I see it all done. You're all done. D1, you're platinum. What are you? Platinum 2?
Mhm.
I think you can do platinum 3, Catherine. Stretch it. You can do it. This is the month, you guys. We're setting up for November. November in Modere is like nothing you've ever seen in your life. People like buy like you just can't believe. I mean, it's unbelievable. We are setting up now. Remember, it's a 90 days. Whatever you do now, the energy you put out now, you're going to see the results in 90 days. It's happening a little faster now, I've noticed, but so August, September, October, November, your December is going to be off the charts for the work that you do, you know, in the next 2 weeks.
I think Cassie bought $1,000 last November.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's when I got her to finally like go, okay, I've seen you change. I'll bite, I'll try it, and so we put together her first order, and then she was like, dang, I was looking at this deal. Is that a good deal? I'm like, yeah. What excites you about it? Yeah. She ended up placing like 3 orders.
Yeah. Awesome. Yeah. November is like a crazy month.
Because her second order, it actually wouldn't let her order it all at once. It told her it exceeded the weight capacity.
Yeah, very awesome. All right.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to
Black
leave
Friday is awesome. Or not Black
leave
Friday,
your
but
other 2
November.
guys out. I know it's getting late, so we're gonna go. It's 10 o'clock. Are you okay with staying on for you guys, your last 2? If anybody's got to go, you can go, but appreciate you staying on. We got Marilee and Jennifer left, so it's up to you. I'm good to stay. Let's get your strategy. Who wants to go next, Marilee?
Yeah, I can go next because mine's pretty quick. I have no idea what you guys are talking about with 1781 and 1312. I have no idea what you're talking about. So I have a couple of clients in the pipeline that this week, and like just my luck, one is like a beautiful girl from India. So we'll see where that goes. And she's looking for stuff for her mom. And then the other one is an Arabic fellow. And he keeps messaging me, but he keeps messaging me in Arabic. And I'm like, I can't talk to you. I don't know what to say. Well, that happened today. He kept messaging me in Arabic. And I'm like, I don't know. So anyway, that's kind of where I'm at. And I closed my sister, and then I think my mom's going to be getting stuff tomorrow when I go visit. So that's kind of only where I'm at right now.
Awesome. All right. Well, give me an idea of where you want to end up. We talked about this before, but give me, so everybody knows, like, what do you want to make this month? $1,000, 1,500? What do you want to make? 500?
$1,000 would be amazing right now.
Okay. Okay. So let me give you a parameter real quick for $1,000, right? And I know that, I'm open to any of it. Like, you can enroll people who want to earn money because they'll come to you. You've got this power and you've got this genuine authenticity about you, and you're very sincere. So people are going to come to you. And I want you to believe in yourself about that. I want you to believe in yourself. Don't look away. I want you to believe in yourself about that. Because you're a powerful woman. Okay.
No, I
your
only
power-
looked away because I have a roast on the top of the stove and my dog can reach the top of the stove. He's 167 pounds. And I'm like, do not grab that roast.
All right. Well, then I misread you. Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm starting to believe in myself. Like, you know, I'm going through the dark night of the soul sort of thing, but it's coming around. And yeah, things are, you know, just trying to stay in that higher vibration and focus and really manifest what I want and believe in it, right? So ask, believe, and receive. And a lot of times it happens, and I believe, I guess, in the small things that I can get because they're attainable so much easier. So when I really believe in it, they just happen. It's like I needed a drill. And I was running with my dog and I went by this garage sale. There was these two ladies and I just started talking to them. And she's like, if there's anything you want in here, just take it because we really need to get rid of stuff. And there was a drill. So I'm okay. So I have to believe that I can actually.
So I want to give your mind, like we talked about this the first week. If your mind doesn't have a target, it's going to get stuck in the mediocrity of every day, right?
Be clear, be precise, and be intentional. Yeah.
Yep. So your target to make $1,000 is 15 customers. Okay. So 15 customers and 3,000 in sales. So each customer is $200. So that's the OptiPack and the BioCell. Or you might sell one customer, you know, $600 in BioCell. Who knows, right? But that just gives you something to run for. Just say, bottom line, tell your mind, bottom line, I'm getting 15 new customers and I'm getting 3,000 in sales. Okay. Bottom line. Okay. I'm open to more.
Okay.
I'll take more. And they're just coming to me. You guys, I started doing this 3 days ago. Same thing. I'm like, you know, I want my phone popping every morning with so-and-so just placed an order. You know how you get a text? So-and-so just placed an order. So-and-so just placed an order. Somebody just signed up. I'm like, I want my phone popping, like Whitney was talking about earlier. I want it popping with orders. And I want people calling me and I want them emailing me and I want them messaging me. And that is what happened all day today. I mean, I think I sold $2,000 in stuff today because it was like, I've been setting this in, like, this is what I want. This is what I want to have happen. And I see it happening. You do the same thing because 3,000 in sales is not very much. You could probably do 6 easily. Okay. So,
well, if I can get on and do some lives, that would be great.
Yeah. And I think just the story you told tonight and the story in the video that you sent me, you know, like get it really compact and get it like, you know, with your heart in a minute or less. That can be on TikTok, that can be on Reels, it can be in lives, it can be, you can use it everywhere. Okay. Really good. Yeah. Okay, cool. We're so glad you're here. Joined us.
Thanks for having
me. All right, Jennifer, how about you?
Okay.
Last but not least.
Are you there? Huh?
Yeah, I said last but not least. Definitely
That's
not
okay.
least.
It's okay. Current, I'm gold, 14 customers out of 15 and no. It's gold. So, and the volume is 2646 out of 3,000.
Wait a minute, how many customers? How many customers do you have active?
Hold on. 14.
Okay.
And then I wrote down platinum is, you know, I have 14 active out of 15, and that volume is still 2646 out of 3,000. My goal is to get to platinum 1, so I need 11 customers because it's 14 out of 25. And then the 2646 volume I have now out of 5,000 is 2354.
Okay.
And today's the 17th. So yeah, I'm not exactly, I want to say I have 4 or 5 subscribe and save customers, but they can be anywhere from $80 to 150. But in general, I just wrote down 12 people needed, 200 customers, subscribe and save or not. And I love that you were recommending OptiPack with BioCell. I just needed to hear that again. And I loved Catherine's listing of her 5 products that she goes for, or that's what she focuses on. I needed to have that touched on me also. And I found my notes from last week going, oh, for crying out loud, there they are. So yeah, I'm ready to do something now.
Okay, so what about your builder side? Tell me what your builder side, do you have anything there? Is
No.
your social marketer, is she
no.
working for volume?
Nope, I've been trying to, I've touched her a couple times. She's not really moving. I haven't completely reached out though and touched her because yes, I've been in my personal development.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I
that's
mean,
fine.
I think she's somebody who will reach out to you when she's ready to do something, right?
Absolutely.
But I
And
mean,
it's
does
just
she
a
have
matter
any,
of time.
does
Yep.
she have any volume under her?
The leg that I see, the balance right now is 79.
Okay. Her subscription goes through the end of the month though, and it's pretty significant, right?
Yeah, it usually shows up closer to the end, and it can be significant. It just depends. And I did see that you tagged me in something about her mom in the collagen group that she was like, oh my gosh, I had no idea. And she was going to start taking it again. So I haven't gotten to reach out to her, or yeah, haven't seen anything pop in from her yet though. I think she's consuming what she's been sitting on.
Yeah.
If she stepped in at all. So
I'd be really careful. I'd be really careful about reaching out to her mom.
yeah.
Yeah, I would maybe, reach out to Angie and see like, do you have any interest in building right now? She just seems like she's got a lot going on.
Yeah.
And, just say, your mom expressed interest in the group of getting back on the college, and do you want me to help her, or do you want to help her?
Right.
Right. So,
And I know
like,
they were all together recently, so
yeah, I would,
yeah, it's
I
all
would
good.
just like,
I
I would just like take that off your plate. Like, when
Fine.
address it, take it off your plate so your energy
Perfect.
can be free to create.
Yep.
And, okay, so you wanted senior consultant though too, right?
Yes. Did I? Wait a minute. Yeah, senior consultant. Sorry, I had to find the other piece of paper.
Okay. So again, you're going to want to enroll a team member.
Okay.
So the easiest way from where you're at right now, right? Because this is extremely uncomfortable for you to be asking about, hey, do you want to earn money? Right?
Right.
Yep. So to really stretch yourself, right, to get your confidence,
Mhm.
you're going to want to, I'll give you an assignment, 2 people a day, ask 2 people a day, and don't go at them directly. Use the 3-way approach. Say,
Okay.
hey, listen, I'm adding 2 people to my team this month for my wellness business. And do you know anybody who'd be interested in earning money online?
Mhm.
Okay. So you might be at the post office and you could ask somebody, okay?
Yep.
This is a question of like, I'm enrolling 2 more team members. We're launching, we're growing in this area, and I'm growing my team. Do you know anybody who would like to earn extra money?
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
And I know you've got a chiropractor, you've got some other people, good leads that,
Right.
And even business owners that you could go to and say, questions like, hey, how has business been, with all the issues going on around here? Do you know anybody who could use extra income? Any of your clients, anybody, do you know anybody? And they say, well, what about me? I could, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And so then you walk through the system with them.
Okay.
Okay. Do you know the system?
Ag tag message, but no, that's not the system, is it? What's
Yeah,
the,
no,
look at the
that's
video.
exactly
Will
right.
you
That
take a
is
look at the
That
business
is
video?
no, that's exactly right. You want to add them to
Okay.
Social Retail Live.
Okay.
You want to tag them on the videos 2 and 5,
Okay.
and then you want to put them in a 3-way chat with me.
Okay.
Okay. And you can also send the video 5 reasons why to them, right?
Okay.
And then put them in a 3-way chat, right? That kind of like covered both bases. But the other thing, tell me what's coming up for you, because I can see it. What's coming up for you? I gotta address this. When you think about that, what's coming
Yeah.
up?
What's coming up? I mean,
Yes.
like,
What are your thoughts? What are your emotions that are coming up when you think about
really? Okay. I guess I just swirled when you said, like you had suggested a couple people or whatever. And so, I'm going to watch this again and come through with thoughts that instead of just feel like I swirled, you helping Marilee just focus, just don't get don't miss your target, just go here. So I think for you just saying this is the target and this is the piece of paper I have, all the others are going to go away. This is what I'm going to look at.
But what's your emotion? What's your emotions coming up? You're hiding from me. I'm
Oh,
gonna
okay.
call you out on this. You're hiding.
Probably somebody made the comment and yeah, uncomfortable, scared, and the least bit excited in this moment. The excitement is down here. The fear is up here.
Yeah.
And this discussion to be at the end is fine, because that's just been my day of, let's just get it out there. Let me sleep. I'll get up and get it to come through again. That magic.
Okay, but I want you to own this.
Okay.
I invite you to own this feeling.
Overwhelmed. Not sure. Not feeling it. Not confident. Want to sit with it. So that I
Okay, but go back to the feeling. Go back to the feeling, right? The feeling, what are the feelings?
I can't do it.
Why can't you do it?
I don't know. I haven't done it yet. So it's uncomfortable.
Okay, but don't just allow the feelings. I can't do it. Why can't you do it? Just let the little person talk. Let your feelings talk. I can't do it. Why can't you do it? I don't want to do it. F you. Right?
Well, I'm not hot, so I'm not sure it's that.
Okay.
But it could be. Nah.
So see, here's where we stop ourselves, you guys. This is huge. We stop ourselves by not allowing our feelings to be what they are.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So
Yep.
I'm scared to death. You're calling me out in front of people. I don't like you anymore, Cynthia.
I didn't have my session today, so I'm not confident.
I'm not confident. I can't do it. Why are you making me talk? I don't want to talk. Right?
I put my hat on. Yeah.
Own all of that. So here's where we stop ourselves, is we judge our feelings.
Okay.
It is what it is. I don't like people telling me what to do, first of all. Right? I know I'm on here. I'm an accountability. I want to be accountable, but I don't like you telling me what to do. I mean, this is just my own words. I don't know what you're feeling, right? But these are my own, this would be my feelings.
I'm disappointed tonight. I'm disappointed because I'm not really ready to be here, but I showed up anyway. And I'm moving it through, even though, yeah.
Okay, but wait, why are you disappointed? What are you disappointed about? You showed up.
Yeah, the timing, how I wanted the day, but it didn't go that way. So yeah, I showed up and I'm here. It's awesome.
I don't believe you.
Okay. It's been a very long, a very big day of shifting on many levels. So I don't know. Here you go.
Okay.
You're gonna have some cheers now, but that's what I'm owning. It's just been wow.
No, and you know, one thing I do know about you from
Yeah.
being close to you for years is one thing I do know is that you will process this, but I want you to stay with your feelings. I want you to not judge your feelings, whatever they are. Like, so what will hold you back is if you judge how you feel about this assignment. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Right? If you judge that you feel like, I don't want to do it, you can't tell me what to do, like the inner teenager, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if you say, you know what, it's okay. You don't have to be happy right now. I'm going to do it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
I see you, teenage rebellion. You know, I see you, but you're not running the show now. I'm the adult. I'm running the show. So you can be just where you're at. It's all good. Do you feel that energy just go? Like it just goes, right?
Right.
So the biggest thing you can do is accept your feelings that come up.
Yes.
That say, I'm not prepared. I'm not ready. I want to be perfect. I want to do this right. I want to show up, you know, however I think I should show up. I don't know. Right.
Yep.
So you just let yourself be, you love yourself where you're at. Okay. And just, I'm going to do this anyway, because I'm in charge now.
Right.
Right. And when you build that muscle of I'm going to do it, no matter, you know, I can allow my feelings. I don't judge my feelings. I can let them be.
Mm-hmm.
But that's when you grow.
Right.
Okay. I'm going to do it anyway.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, and remember that you are the creator.
Yes.
So like Jennifer's a wizard, right? She's a wizard. I mean, this stuff spins and then it just like all happens, right? So remember, right? Just remember who you are.
Mm-hmm.
And remember, you guys, that, you know, the biggest thing that you can do right now that will get you to your goal by December of $10,000 check. The biggest thing you can do is put that hat on right now. I earn $10,000 a month. I just made a $10,000 check December 15th when my company paid me. Oh, wait, they paid me early. They paid me on the 13th, right?
Yeah.
And it's $10,000 and some change or more. So who is that person? You put yourself into that person right now who will say, oh, you know, I don't want to call another person. I'm afraid. I don't know if I can make this goal, blah, 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 blah. Okay. I see you. I love you. It's okay. You can feel that way. And I'm going to just do it anyway. The stronger you make that muscle, the more you'll step into that person. Right. So,
right.
So, what we tend to do, a lot of people tend to do is they're going to logically think about how can I do this? They're going to listen to their thoughts instead of just do what you put down for yourself to do.
Right.
Just do it.
Yep.
Okay. We talked about that with the 20 people, how I got 17 people because I'm like, I'm doing this. I'm asking 17 people. And then it took me 2 days to get the other 4 people or something like that. It was just playing with my ego.
Yep.
Okay. So practice the love, the self-love, and love that heart, right? That's like screaming, I'm afraid. What do I do with them once I sign them up? Then what? I got to learn all this stuff. Oh my God, I'm overwhelmed. Help, stop. Right? Yeah, just
we learn through them. Yep.
Let it be what it is. It's okay. It's okay to feel afraid.
Yeah.
And it's okay to feel afraid and do the action anyway. And it's okay to look like a fool, because we can't look like a fool. You know, we can't get anywhere. We'll just get what we already have if we don't do something different.
Right.
Okay, so I've kept you guys, it's 10:30. That's about regular time. That's about the time we've been taking. Does anybody have any questions? Anything else you want that we can address? I mean, I appreciate you all staying on here and hopefully it's just really helpful.
I just want to say thank you. And I took something away from every single one of you today. So thank you for pouring into this time that we have together.
Yeah, amazing.
Yeah, thank you so much, everybody.
I think Bobby hit the nail on the head. I've got pages of notes from today.
You.
Yeah. I have 5 pages of notes.
Wow.
Well, I'm there with you, Whitney. I just stopped writing my notes so that I could at least listen to her. So I hope this recording comes over and I can watch it later to reinforce what was just said. So
Yeah.
go on what Bobby said.
Yeah. Thanks everybody for being here.
Mhm.
Yeah, thank you all. Amazing night. All right. Well, message me anytime, any questions you have, you know, we're gonna rock this thing.
You bet.
Good night, everyone.
Have a good night.
Love
Night.
you.
Bye.
Amazing. All right, let me do this. What the heck? Okay.